Our next guest has been cooking since she was 3 years old, and recently she was the Healthy Kids Cookoff winner with a special quesadilla recipe. Kelsey Deleshaw is here along with Kim McDevitt of Power Packs, and we're going to be making that recipe here today, which I know you have everything laid out and you've been getting started. But first I'm going to ask you questions. You were involved with the Healthy Kids Cookoff. You won that.
Yes.
You were also a contestant on the Food Network's Kids Barbecue Championship. So talk about these experiences. You're very young.
Yeah, well, for the Healthy Little Cooks, the contest I entered, it was in Maryland, and I ended up winning, which was super exciting. And they're actually ending up doing more with me. And then for the Food Network, it was Kids Barbecue Championship, and I made it pretty far in the competition. It was only one episode, but that was super exciting because I'd never been on Food Network or anything, so it's super exciting.
Where does this passion for cooking come from?
Well, my mom had a cake business when I was younger, and I just kind of got more influence from that. Whenever I was 3, she had the cake business, so I've always grown up in the kitchen. So as I got older, I just kind of started doing more cooking stuff, and that kind of led me to where I am now.
That is so cool. So tell me about the recipe. Is this the winning recipe from the Healthy Kids contest?
No, that was a different recipe.
Okay.
This recipe I make all the time. So I just take a tortilla and I'll put it in a pan that's been oiled. And this is a super duper easy recipe.
It looks easy. It's very simple ingredients.
It's super healthy.
But very wholesome.
I make it all the time at my house. It's a go-to family recipe that I make. So just take the tortilla and put some cheese in it. So
anything with cheese.
Yeah, anything with cheese.
Is fantastic.
You're right.
But cheese has protein. It has calcium. I mean, it's healthy stuff.
And then some spinach, which spinach is super, super healthy. It has a lot of vitamins. It has a good amount of iron in it, which is very important. So spread a little spinach, and then you take some beans, and then the beans add a little more protein.
Sure.
And this is a good recipe for vegetarians as well.
Sure. Or even I know a lot of families like to do a meatless meal once a week because it is very cost effective that way too.
Just
but
cook
very
it
healthy.
until it's kind of crispy on the bottom, and then you just flip it over, and it should look like that when you're done.
Fantastic. But this recipe, it goes so well with what Power Packs does, which is teaching folks how to make wholesome, complete recipes, but are very economical too.
Right.
That is what you do, Kim.
Right, it is. We provide the recipe with all the ingredients to make a healthy meal, in addition to other things like fresh milk, cereal, 2 pounds of fresh produce every week. So Friday is Extraordinary Give in Lancaster.
Yes.
A big 24-hour giving event. We ask for support during that day. We're looking for 500 new donors to Power Packs. $25, which is the minimum you can donate on that day. We'll feed a family for an entire month every weekend.
That is $25 for an entire month for a family.
Right.
And again, what you do is pack up all the ingredients, the recipe card, you send it home with children
every
from school.
Thursday, right? So for the weekend, so children that do not receive free and reduced lunch during the weekend because school is out, we make sure that they have good, wholesome, healthy food to eat during the weekend. But we're also educating the families on how to cook with these wonderful recipes that cost $6 or under.
And I just think it's tremendous what you do.
Thanks.
And I would encourage y'all to go online to the website right now, learn more about Power Packs, and maybe that's where you want your money to go this Friday during the Extraordinary
Gift.
Gift.
You can save on, if you go out for a drink or something, buy 2 less drinks, and you can provide meals for family every single weekend through the month of December, November, so.
And again, you're educating families through their children, and Kelsey is a great example of how you're never too young to cook. She's been cooking since she was 3 years old. Now she's winning contests around the country and cooking here on Good Day PA.
Right.
So it's really, really great. Well, thank you so much, Kelsey. We appreciate you traveling from
Thank you
Atlanta
for having me.
to be with us
she
today.
came all
and
the way up here. Thank you.
And another great recipe for our viewers.